Chamber lies the town of Norwood, Massachusetts. It was more than 125 years ago when the town initiated an effort to introduce new business to the area. And what started as a small town committee grew into the Norwood Business Association just 2 years later in 1894. Yet even then, the association faced many challenges in its attempts to foster economic growth. Imagine a region without electric lights or a railroad, without a sewage system or central telephone exchange, few concrete streets or sidewalks, a lack of a modern school system, and a police force of just 2. In fact, Norwood's infrastructure was elementary at best. It was over the next 2 decades that the Norwood Business Association worked tirelessly to correct these and other growth-limiting deficiencies. Changing its name in 1913 to the Norwood Board of Trade, the organization spearheaded the growth of the business community, working side by side with town government to improve the living standards for town residents. Fortunately, progress was made. By 1920, Norwood's population had grown to more than 12,000 from the 4,000 it was when the chamber was founded. Among the notable business leaders of the time to serve as president of the chamber was Frank Allen. President of a successful leather goods business in Norwood, he was elected chamber president in 1917. For many years, Allen was a business partner of George Willett. The 2 men were major influences in the modernization of Norwood's civic infrastructure, spearheading a number of projects, from the construction of schools to Norwood Hospital. Also active in local and state politics, Allen was ultimately elected governor of Massachusetts in 1929. As the community grew, so too did the association. In 1926, the name was changed to the Norwood Chamber of Commerce, meeting in Holman Hall.
I think the Chamber has a huge impact in our community from a business perspective, from a legislative perspective. We are really trying very hard to have our thumb on the pulse of what's happening in this community. There are a lot of exciting things happening, new businesses, big businesses coming into our area, and the Chamber is really, I see it as a centerpiece, so to speak, for the businesses to network, to meet one another, and to do business in a very successful way in this modern age that we're in. The chair of the board, it's our 125th anniversary, so we are working really hard to plan events and to do even more to modernize the function of the chamber within our community, to engage our business members in our community. I see the chamber really moving into the future along with all of the businesses in this area and being a very significant presence.
At the time that I was on the board, the Chamber's, one of their initiatives was the 128 Corridor Project. This was an initiative of widening the 128 in the Canton area. The state had many projects on their agenda, and through the Chamber's efforts, they were able to fast track and get the widening of, I think, 3 lanes up to 4 lanes.